The Gran Premio movie star at Aragon saw in total 44 crashes across the weekend, with the main trouble spot being turn 2, for the very simple reason that it's the first right after 4 lefts and 2 long straight, and the right side of the tyre has cooled down. Therefore, it's easy for riders to be caught out. So let's have a look at some of the biggest crashes. First up, there was the first crash to happen at turn 2 in Friday's MotoGP Free Practice 1, as Hector Barbara demonstrates exactly what I was talking about, losing the front due to a cold right-hand side of his tyre. Next, Ford Racing Simone Corsi has this off during Moto2 FP3 on Saturday at turn 8, just as you enter the reverse corkscrew. As you can see on the replay, the front end just slides away from him, although it does give us a chance to see exactly what a great job gravel traps can do as they slow the rider and bike down. Up next is the biggest moment from the MotoGP races. Marc Marquez, in hot pursuit of race leader Jorge Lorenzo, lost the front in turn 12 on just the second lap of the race. And you can see Marquez's frustration. What is incredible is how hard the Spaniard tried to save it, and he almost did, as you can see from the onboard. He tried pushing it back up with his elbow, his hip, his knee, but to no avail. And that means Marquez now has 5 DNFs to his name in 2015, the most he's ever had in a season in the World Championships. Last lap drama from the Moto3 race now, as Enea Bastianini catches the back of Brad Binder with only 4 corners left in his desperate efforts to close a 55-point gap to Danny Kent in the standings. The beast just went in too hot, hit the back of Binder's rear wheel, forcing the South African to high side violently and causing them both to crash out of the race. Moto2 race time now, and well, this is a crash between Dominic Agata and Javier Simeon that brought out the red flag on just the opening lap. Both riders just taking different lines through turn 15 and making contact in a racing incident that unfortunately led to Agata breaking bones in his right hand and wrist, amongst other injuries. Great to see Simeon checking on Agata there, and the Belgian was okay and managed to restart the race. Back then to the incredibly dramatic last lap of the Moto3 race now, and Kent, having seen his main rival crash out, knew he had one hand on the title, only for this to happen in the very last corner. You can clearly see Kent roll off the throttle and the rear just comes round on him. The dejected Brit, knowing he had thrown away 16 vital championship points. But at least with Bastianini crashing out, his lead remains at 55 points heading into the flyaways. So those are the biggest crashes from the Aragon GP. As you can see, there were 15 less in total from last year. And up next, we kick off the flyaway rounds with the Moto Grand Prix of Japan on the 11th of October.